Hey guys, I haven't uploaded a YouTube video in, I think more than a year. But I'm going to start writing and reciting poems, original poems that I come up with. Hold on one sec, my service dog wants to get up here. Hop. Boy. Okay, so this is one based on past experience, as probably most of my poetry will be. Hey there. Good boy. But I will forewarn you that I do have a very lot of different mental health diagnoses, and I have had over a 5-year span 25 inpatient hospital stays, lasting anywhere from 3 days to, I think my longest one was 15 days, maybe longer than that. But this one is called Insanity, and I will forewarn you, if you have depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, self-harm thoughts, hallucinations, any of that stuff currently going on, please, 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 please do not watch this video, as it will be extremely triggering. My poem, and I don't want to cause anybody any harm. I would advocate for reaching out for help. There is the text crisis line that I believe is 742-742 or 724-724. And then, of course, the local warm lines and crisis lines as well. I myself am aspiring to become a peer support specialist, to share my story more and to help other people. So, as I said, this one's Insanity, and it's quite long, but I feel like it gets the message across quite well. I wrote this one on May 15th of 2021. So here goes nothing. You are falling fast into a place that you don't want to be. You feel yourself slipping back into a reality that has been yours for 5 years. You feel sad, unreachable sad. You spend your days in a dark cloud, black all around, no sound, silence, something you can't handle. You sleep, you wake, and now you have a radio playing in your head. You don't understand it. It can't understand you. Still black and dark. No noise of your nieces and nephews playing in the next room. No laughter coming from them. You hear nothing. Silence. You sleep, you wake. You hear your evil voices in your head. One male, one female. They don't sound like people you know. You won't give them names or call them your friends. You will not give them that much influence. The male voice tells you you are no good. You won't ever be good enough. You're stupid, no good. He's screaming, yelling louder than the music. You have blasting, though you can't hear the music. It's as though you are deaf to everything except the voices in your head. He continues, you should hurt yourself. No one will care if you die. Maybe then people might take you seriously. He's louder. You picture him very angry, nearly going hoarse because he is yelling so loud. He exits your mind for a moment. Enter female voice. She starts in with the hows and the whys. She starts as a whisper, barely there. She says you're no good because you are overweight. You are no good because you don't get 4.0 GPAs every semester. She tells you that you are also stupid for this reason. Never mind, you kicked ass and took names last semester. You've proven to yourself that you can do a 4-year university level work. She still sneaks in and says, no, you're not good enough because you can't get straight A's. She begins to get louder. You should cut yourself again. You liked that when you were younger. You wanted feeling. To feel anything. Numb. You slice your leg for the first time in 10 years. You feel nothing. Numb. She says louder, do it again. I don't want to. I don't care, she says. Do it again. No, I don't want to. You are arguing with the voices in your head. She then gives you ways to kill yourself, yelling louder than the music in your ears. Though you still hear only silence. You cry, you sleep, you wake. Things are worse. The voices are so loud, it's all you can think about. You can't think even to get to the bathroom, disoriented, unable to find reality. You tell a friend, I can't deal. They put their arms around you. You have voices telling you they're bad. Don't tell them. You make plans to give away your things. No one needs me. No one cares. You're edging towards giving your dog back. It makes you cry harder. The voices start coming from outside your head. They sound different than usual. You are scared. You've never had this happen before. You reach out past the darkness to a lifeline, your therapist. She says, get to the hospital ASAP. You are crying. You don't want to go again. She says go or I'm calling an ambulance. You manage to put something on that won't get stares from the other people on the bus. Music. Silence. Nothing is coming out. You don't know what you're doing. Kinda on autopilot. You're crying. The bus comes. You get on, not really aware that people are staring as you enter the bus. Dark. Black. Silence. You enter the emergency room. The lady at the desk gives you a small smile. How can I help you? My therapist made me come. I have plans to kill myself. Whisked away, forced to strip naked. They take your clothes, they make you put on a paper gown. These are the most scratchy and uncomfortable things ever. They put you in the suicidal lockdown room. Security comes. They stand and stare. Silence, dark, black. Your voices are screaming at you that you didn't listen. The doctor comes in. He says, oh, you again? Yeah, me again. Because deep down, you don't want to die. You want the pain to stop. Doctor says, we have a room upstairs. We need you to put these scrubs on. Blue. Blue scrubs again? Why can't I have my own clothes? Doc says policy. I don't want to put the scrubs on. You put them on, or we'll put them on you. Fine, you comply. Scrubs on. Haven't had a shower in a couple weeks. Last time you brushed your hair? Who knows? You go. You sleep, you wake. You're still in your worst nightmare. You sleep, you wake, you sleep. You talk to the doctor, he's out of ideas. He throws different brightly colored pills at you. You sleep, you wake, you sleep, you wake. You can't get the voices in your head to go away. You try, you cry, you sleep, you wake. You are still here, surrounded by silence. No phone, no pleasure, white walls, strange people, other people scream and yell and throw things. You talk to the doctor, no relief, more pills. You're not trying hard enough, he says. You cry, you sleep, you wake. Autopilot. 1, 2, 3. You've lost count. Feels like you're going to be here the rest of your life. You sleep, you wake, you sleep, you wake. They say, we've done all we can. They say you can leave. Voices still screaming, hearing nothing but them. You say goodbye, you go home, you sleep, you wake, you cry. You fall asleep, wishing your life was over. You wake. You remember you have a month's worth of pills. You write the hardest note ever. I'm sorry I was a disappointment. I'm sorry I wasn't smart enough. I'm sorry I was lazy. Please tell my nieces and nephews the good parts of my life. Please find the man I was put on earth to marry. Tell him that I'm sorry I couldn't make it that far. Please tell him to be happy that he's free of me. Tell him to marry another and have children. Whoever finds this letter and me, please know I fought hard. But I didn't have enough willpower to keep going, to keep breathing. Please forgive me for being selfish. Know that I tried hard. My voice is just one. You swallow 3 different meds, a whole month's worth. You sleep. You're falling. You're slipping through the cracks. Suddenly, you hear the voices of your family. Don't go. Please, we love you. We tried to help. Silence is becoming non-existent. You hear your family. I love you. We love you. You hear your future husband. Don't give up. Aunt Amy, I love you so much. Don't go. You feel yourself slipping faster and falling quicker than ever before. You feel like you're dreaming. You realize the silence has been overpowered. Someone called 911. Someone cares. You hear sirens blaring. You're falling, you're slipping. You feel your heart barely beating. We're almost free. Then you see the bright white light. Grandma is there. She doesn't look pleased. You realize next that someone has started CPR. You feel as though they care. Grandma says it's not time. You are limp, lifeless, and want to be free. From your pain, your heart stops. Finally free. They put charcoal down your throat. They continue CPR. You want to be left alone to die. Let me have this moment of peace and quiet. You again feel your heart beating somewhere down inside you, willing you not to go away, to keep trying. You feel yourself being put on the stretcher. Must be stable enough to be rushed to the hospital. Lucky for you, it's like 2 minutes up the road. You're angry. You wanted to die. You wanted out. After a few hours, you're not so tired. You manage to open your eyes. Doctors, nurses, all standing over you with disapproving looks. You cry, you sleep, you wake. You are grateful to be alive. You keep trying. You sleep, you wake. You are released. You feel like you're slipping away, but you're here to stay. Thanks for watching, guys.